Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom, boom, boom. And come on. And that one is going live shortly. Alright, that one is now live. Perfect. And that one is now live. Hooray. Pin. Get them all the way up at the top. Let me take a sip of my water while I set up chat properly. Potato King, always punctual, always first. How you doing? Welcome. Alright, let me make sure I have all of chat set up so I can see everything. It seems like it's taking its time to set up properly. Come on, I know you want to work. No streams found, eh? Well, how am I live then? How am I live? Pray tell. If it, I don't, why is this happening? What if I click on this one? No? What's happening? Why is chat not popping up for me properly? It's not popping properly. What's happening? It's alright, I'll look at chat the old-fashioned way. Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Potato King, as always. We got Dan Metroid, Munch of Banana, Krim, hello. Shadow Wolf, Nina Nick, Alpha Elise, and Liam. How are we all doing? Hope you're all having a lovely day. As well as over on the shorts, who do we got? Charlie Wiseman. How you doing? How you doing? Alright, now chat should finally be working. Hopefully. Better be. If not, I'll be upset. Okay, there we go. Boom and a boom. Alright, now I can see both chats super easily. Live chat over there. Live chat over there. Alright, yeah, how are we all doing? Good Railing, A Royal, Sir Duckweed, how are we doing? How are we doing? I hope you're all having an absolutely fantastic day. Okay, now let me... you know what? There's no point kind of stalling, right? We should just get right into it. We'll get right into it. So, you know what that means, chat? It means we have to see what our very, very first hunt of today's stream is. Round and round the wheel it goes, where it starts. We're about to find out for the first hunt of the stream. We have to go for a Charmander. The only way I'm hunting for this is gonna be in Distortion, honestly. I don't, like, okay. I've done a few hunts for, like, starters outside of it. I hunted for Fennekin, I hunted for Chikorita, and then the Distortions came out, so I'm like, I'm just gonna use those for starters, because I value my time. You know? I value my time. I value, above all else, my sanity. So that is how we're gonna be doing it. Plus, I think getting like Charmander through the Distortions are relatively easy. Look how big he is. God damn. Why is he so big? He got imported that way. Most of them are pretty small when I bring the models in. If you're on the shorts, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but you will soon. Oopsies. Grab him, make him a little bit smaller. Put him right there, in the middle, standing right on top of chat. Perfect. And now, see, look how big he is. But it's okay, he can fit. He's small. I can make him small. Yeah, there. Alright, perfect. Now we just have to, well, maybe we're lucky. Maybe there's already one right out the gate. That'd be super lucky. But I don't think so. That's okay. Why Charmander? Are you not a fan of Charmander, Dan? Not a Charmander fan, Dan? But it's so fun to say Charmander fan, Dan. Like, come on. Also, A Royal. You're playing Tekken A right now. You know what? I'm not surprised. Yeah, Charmander's like a middle of the road shiny. Like, it's okay. You know, I'm fine with it. It doesn't bother me. You know? It's not an assault on the senses. Combustion. Nope. It'll take a bit of time to get it. Sometimes starters can be finicky. Yo, did you guys see there's gonna be a Nintendo Direct tonight? Or I guess for most of you, like midday. For me, because I'm Australian, I have to stay up till like past midnight to watch it. Which is unfortunate for me, but I mean, majority of you here are already awake past midnight to watch this stream. Which, hella dedication to you. Wish I made the Charmander line all purple. Honestly, I see that working a bit better. A bit more unique than just, hey, look, it's golden. Gonna be, you know what I mean? It's gotta be. No, none there. For you, it'll be tomorrow. Technically, it'll be tomorrow for me as well. It'll be very early in the morning. Way too early in the morning. Blue Gem, hello, hi. Going for Yelizard, yeah, that's him. That's the one that we got on the wheel. I'm surprised we haven't gotten Charmander yet, actually. Well, it's Charizard, but that just means there's Charizard and Charmeleon. Alright, Skarmory didn't take that long. Like, that's something about ZA. You know, if you don't... It doesn't... what do you call it? Hunts are very wishy-washy. They either take... Oh, that's a Pokemon. They either take way too long, or they don't take, like, any time at all. Also, there is a Charmander one here, so... Boop, boop, boop. Hey, look, there's a Charmander in here, so this is the one we're gonna do. It is a medium, so I'm a little skeptical. But, for the most part, there's always, like, a teleporter or something that we can use to quickly get to them, you know? You think Charizard's a good shiny but overrated? You like the OG original purple shiny better? Honestly, me too. The purple just felt like it had more personality. You know what I mean? Alright, it's only a 2-star, so we can use one of these 3-star ones. Get 16 minutes in. Alpha power. You know what? Screw it. I'll use a singular alpha power. I don't typically use them because it makes it feel like it's too easy to get, like, Shalfers and stuff. You'll be back, you're starving? Go eat food, brother, go eat food. Food's very important. Alright. There's Litleos there. There's Litleos there. And there was an alpha. Alright, there's an alpha Charmander. Oh, there's Charmanders up there. There is a teleporter over there. And that should actually despawn them. So, I don't think we're in too bad of a position here. Whoa, what the hell was that? Camera freaked out. Because if we do that, we'll see if it despawns them. Oh yeah, we go plenty far enough away. No, we don't, apparently. Wow. Well, there are some down there. Is there another teleporter around here? At the very least, it might be enough to... Alright, so how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? There's 6 of them? That's not far enough away to get rid of the alphas, though. But it does respawn those ones in. Surely it's far enough away to get rid of the Charmanders that are down there, right? It's gotta be. Like... Okay, I think so, because an alpha spawned then. I'm just gonna make sure before I hard commit. Okay, no, there's... Okay, no, yeah, this works. Okay, okay. We'll set the timer. And it's time to mash that A button. Oh, baby. You know what that means? I can have my full out, my knee. I smashed my desk. Desk? Caught a shiny Metagross today? Oh, hell yeah. You can get a shiny Mega Metagross. I'm surprised I didn't put that in Champions, like, immediately. But hey, we'll wait and see for the next season of Champions. We're gonna be getting Mega Raichus, which is really cool. You're gonna get 7:28 and you're gonna get 9 minutes 26 seconds. Wait and see. We are getting a lot of respawns in doing this, so I wouldn't be surprised if it, you know, doesn't take much time at all. Loic, hello, hi, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day. As you can see, I'm doing the sacred art of mashing the A button to use a teleporter to go back and forth. I mean, aren't they like, isn't Gen 1, the starters meant to be like, unusual household pets, like a turtle, a lizard, and a frog? You know what? I'll do a check. Why not? I doubt we'll have any right now. We've only been doing it for 2 minutes, but... yeah, the alpha's gone, so it definitely despawns them. Animals you find in your backyard. That's it. That's what it is. Maybe not a turtle. Well, I mean, there's ponds and stuff. Turtles are in there. Yeah, you know what? If you go to a park or something, and there's like a huge pond, there can be turtles in there. So you know what? That's fair. I'm so nasally today. My allergies have been acting up, which is not fun. Oh, I could blow my nose. Hold on. I've finished now blowing my nose, so that way you can hear it, which is why I muted it. Tired from grad practice? You know what? Fair. You know, it's a big time. You know, leaving behind school, getting your certificate of graduation. Of your grade 12 knowledge. Hey, Midnight, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I don't like that I'm nasally today. Means I'm gonna be sniffling a lot, which I really don't like. That's fine. I'm gonna have to get like a notebook soon so I can write down all these predictions you guys make. But at the same time, if everyone predicts a time, it's less special. Diploma? Some people get diploma. Some countries do diplomas. Some countries do certificates. So in America, it must be diploma, but in Australia, when you graduate, you get a certificate proving that you have graduated in like grade 12. Playing some rank in ZA. Nice. Sounds like I need soup. You know what? Maybe. I don't know. I should have made a tea before I started. I don't want to go make a tea now, though. Yeah, I'll make myself a tea afterwards. Alright. Let me do a check. Whoopsies. None there. And none there. I don't think the Litleos get respawned. Yeah, we've barely started the stream. Been live for about 15 minutes now. I bet the shiny I get will be alpha. Honestly, it's not impossible. I have an alpha power 1 going. Because I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's live life a little dangerously today. The only one I'm never going to use is shiny power. Unless it's for a milestone episode. Then I like using shiny powers. Because it's a legendary. And legendaries, you only get 1 spawn. And it's like, increase the odds of 1 reset per run back. I used a shiny power 2 for Cobalion, and it still took like 7+ hours. What was it? 658? Alrighty, why not? I'll get another shiny Onyx. Somehow I'll get one. In a full fire distortion? Yeah. Alrighty. 658. And none there. But there could be some over here. Who knows? Nada. But yeah, you see how like common the alphas are? Even with 1 shiny power? It's crazy. Which makes me go like, do I want to use a shiny, do I want to use something like a stronger alpha power? When is the next milestone to shiny hunt a legendary, or have they all been hunted and found? There's 2 more left, and it's Terrakion and Virizion. And every 50 episodes I hunt for one. So right now we're at episode 223? 224? Did 224 just pass? I think so. So, 26 more episodes from today. And bada bing bada boom. That'll be a legendary. And who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? The moon is watching. Am I gonna stream the Nintendo Direct? I would if it wasn't 12 in the morning for me. You know? I really wish I could. But it's a bit too late in the afternoon for me. Like, I could make a short about it, but I just don't want to do something that's too different. I mean, if there's, like, Pokemon Winds and Waves news, I'll probably, like, wake up and look at it and be like, oh, shoot! And then I'll, like, make a short about it or something, maybe. But honestly, it really depends. I could stay up late and stream it, I don't know. I have to stay up, like, till... I guess staying up to 12 isn't too bad, but I don't want to screw up my sleep schedule. Time zones are very goofy. You know, it's like a very, very goofy movie. You guys seen that? I actually haven't. Alrighty, let's check. And nada. And nada. Oh well. Ala family, hello, hi. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. You almost forgot, how's your monk doing in D&D? What happened? Oh my god. Yesterday was insane. So, how do I possibly give context for this? So, there are 3 things that can happen to a bag of holding when it's destroyed. 1, it explodes and everything in it also is destroyed. There's a second one where I think just everything in the bag is destroyed. Then there's a third option that can happen where everyone within a 100-foot radius is teleported to a dimension of the DM's choice. This is decided by the roll of a D100. And I believe between 85 and 100 on a D100 makes the teleportation thing happen. I think it's like 50 to 8, or like 51 to 84 makes it so that the bag is destroyed, but nothing happens. And then 1 to 54 makes it so that it explodes. Half of the party got warped to a different dimension. Specifically, a dimension that was used to hold a god in place. And the other half is not there, with no means to get to where the rest of the party is. On top of that, who else was teleported to the dimension which holds the god that no one wants to set free? The big bad evil guy named Lucian, who is a lich, who is no longer a lich, who has killed all of the gods except for 2, or a reincarnated person who keeps coming back attempting to free the god that they are currently in the realm of. That's kind of what happened. My monk is currently not in the realm where the bad god is being held. The party is split, with no means for us to reconnect. Yeah, because Aris was blooped in the middle of combat. He didn't die. He was just like, Lucian's like, ooh, different time. And then I just got teleported to a different time. But he comes back at the end of, like, at the beginning of his next turn. Oh no, end of his next turn, which is how that was working. So, Is Asha in the down low? No. Asha, my original character, Asha, he had died previously. But because of the way his character worked and how he was intertwined with the story, because he was a Warforged, when he was brought back through a reincarnate spell, because it was too much time for Revivify, and Revivify didn't work on him, because he was an accumulation of many souls, and that's how he was powered and stuff. And so Revivify didn't work, and the reincarnate spell, which, if you don't know what that does, if you have a body part of someone who has died within the past 10 days, you can cast this spell, and they will come back as a different race. So, and because of that, Asher came back, but he was powerless, which meant I had to make a new character, which I was pretty happy to do. I made a monk, and I love him. I love my guy Aris. You both understand and not understand? So, main realm. Everyone's there. Every big bad that we've encountered, everything that we haven't killed at this point. And no, that's true. Yeah, he just blipped in the middle of existence. What sucked is some of you may know the spell, may not know the spell. I don't know the name of it actually. It's like a rainbow sphere that a wizard could cast that has like 7 layers. And if you go through it, that's 7 different saving throws, which all do like an absurd thing. Lycan's character died because that was put on top of them. Yeah, Lycan's character's dead. Someone else's character was stuck in the middle of it with the big bad by themselves. And if any of you know what telekinesis does. I believe it's a spell. I believe that's the name for it. You can push someone. The big bad grabbed my friend's character, who was holding a bag of holding with a very, very important dragon egg in there, threw it, and then he pulled him back through it. He didn't die, but they were unconscious. My monk, seeing this, ran through the, I think it's like resilient sphere or something. I think that's what it's called. But I don't know exactly, because I don't really play too many spellcasters. My first time playing a spellcaster is the druid that I'm playing for a campaign. I'm only like level 5 right now. I ran through it, survived, healed myself, because I'm playing a Way of Mercy monk, so I can do healing. So I heal myself. I go to heal Tess, which is my friend's character. A cute little, kobold. I go to heal. Before I can do it, I got blipped. I got blipped to another freaking reality. Because, as a reaction, the big bad evil guy can just be like, I don't want that to happen. And then just, oh yeah, make a charisma saving throw. My charisma's flat. If I rolled a nat 20, I wouldn't have succeeded. Because the save DC was 22. I had a Cloak of Protection, so I got a +1 to my saving throws. But guess what? The DC was 22. 22. I couldn't make it. It was insane. Anyway, enough rambling. Let me check. And no Charmander there. But what about down there? Nope, and I don't know why I accidentally dropped down. Oh, that's my bad. No Charmander though. I have to make my way back around now. Hold up. It's crazy. The thing is, it could have ended last session. It could have. It very well could have. What's happening? I don't want to touch with that. It very well could have ended last session. But because of mostly time constraints and the amount of stuff that was happening, because we also had like a lot of NPCs, so there was a lot of stuff to go through in one turn of combat. The entire session was, I think, 4 rounds of combat. And we went for 4 hours. I want that one to disappear. Fall. Oh, he disappeared. Right. It was a very eventful D&D session. Also, hello, Chris Hansford. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. People are spamming legendaries and rank. That's how it's been for a while, man. Oh, actually, there's a few people who stream D&D quite frequently. Legends of Adventress do it quite frequently, and they're quite fun to watch. And then there's also like Dimension 20, which like I'd say like high level D&D play. A lot of people have been playing it for years and do it as like pretty much a full-time career. But for starters, I would have a look at Legends of Adventress. They're quite fun to watch, and they have a YouTube channel. All of their stuff's put up on there as well. They've also made Chuckle. There you go. Yeah, someone knows Legends of Adventress. God, I wish there was wine in hell. Oh, however he sounds. But yeah, Legends of Adventurous. They also made a full module for a campaign, which Lycans is currently running, called Crooked Moon. It's great. It's really, really good. I've been enjoying it a lot. And they've also recently made a second one, which is getting released around December, called Neon Odyssey, which normally, I'm not really into space stuff. I'm not into that kind of stuff at all. The only space thing I've ever been interested in was maybe Guardians of the Galaxy. Maybe. That's been like the only kind of like space movie that I've been like, you know what? Yeah, I'll give it a watch. I'll try it out. And like, don't get me wrong, I've watched Star Wars. You know, I think it's alright. You know, it's not right up my alley. It's okay. You know, I'm not saying it's bad. Not saying it's amazing, but you know, it's pretty good. Yeah, for one of my friend's birthday, we went and watched the Han Solo movie when that happened ages ago. Marvel mention? True. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is Marvel. I was confused for a second. But yeah. But after watching the trailer and having a look at the all the things that Neon Odyssey does, honestly, it looks pretty cool. I'm a fan of it. Normally, I'm not into space stuff, like I said, but Neon Odyssey, it's hitting the right nerve in me. It's the colors, it was the trailer, the music, and I think just the atmosphere that it goes for. I think I'm really, really into. Hopefully your first D&D session is gonna happen soon. Oh, I hope so. You've been meaning to continue their Once Upon a Witchlight series? Ah. See, the thing is, I mostly just watch their shorts when they come out. I haven't actually sat down and watched one of the whole things. I just know that, one, they're very entertaining for a lot of people to watch, and they do like, what is it, like 3-4 hour sessions that they live stream, I think, which is pretty good. 2 hours, sorry. I'm used to like my D&D group where we go for like 6 hours. Yeah, they do like 2 hour live streams where they just play D&D. But yeah, it's really fun. Am I watching the Among Us TV show? I've brought it up to Lycans a few times. They look at me and they go, I'm not watching that. I'm not. And I'm like, oh. So I might watch it in my own time. It is pretty stupid, you have to admit. An Among Us TV show. I want to watch it just so I know what the hell is going on. And like, how do they make a TV show about this that isn't like, I don't know, Survivor? It's like, I think this you know, they're not strong. They're not. I vote them out. You know, I'm just imagining like a Survivor style in like an Among Us TV show. That's what my brain immediately imagines. All right, 22 minutes. Let's give her a good old checkaroo. None over there. And none there. Shoutouts is amazing. Shoutouts is a great animator. Shoutouts done a lot of different animations for different people as well, because they do all the ones for Legends of Adventurous, obviously, but they also do stuff for NSP, which is a band which, if you know Game Grumps, there is someone called Dan Avidan who had started a band with someone, I don't know his last name, it's like Brian something, I don't know, but they started a band ages and ages ago. It's called NSP, and I like a lot of that stuff. It's fun, it's parody, and I'm there for it. So a lot of their music videos, they actually have Shoutouts also animating those. And I think that's awesome. I'd say like the most well-known song they've done is like Danny, Don't You Know? Danny, don't you know that you kick so much ass on the inside? I'm singing it in the wrong key, and not amazingly, but it's a good song. I like it. There's a few cameos in them as well. Like Jacksepticeye was in a song. There's a whole music video that's like a Bohemian Rhapsody thing called it's like the Magic Crystal, I think. Yeah, the Magic Crystal, which goes for like 7 minutes. And the music video has like Markiplier in it, and like Jack and all that kind of stuff, which I thought was really fun to watch. Mind if you ask how many characters in the party? Now you're interested in the campaign you all are playing. Always love to listen to people tell stories because you have a decently active imagination. Oh yeah, sure, I'm more than happy to say that. So in total, right now, there are 6 players and 1 DM. So it's a relatively large party. So as a DM, I know, because I also ran my own campaign, which was entirely based around Monster Hunter, which I had a lot of fun doing. The players had a lot of fun doing. I homebrewed a lot of stuff as well. So it was a bit imbalanced here and there, and I was working out some kinks, and there were, with positives, there were also negatives, because a lot of it was homebrewed versus taking official material. So for my next campaign that I'm doing, which I actually might be doing relatively soon, because the DM of the other campaign, the Newports is what we're called, because we're always going to Newports, ha ha ha. We all hated the name, but the one person who was playing Tess, the kobold, they just kept pushing it. They just kept pushing it to a point where we couldn't think of any other name. So the name was then thrusted upon to us, Newports. But yeah, so there's 6 players. There is my character, Aris, a monk. There is Jort's character, who's a mod here. Their character is Eustace, and they are a blood hunter. There is Lycans, whose character was a Kenku and was a fighter, which is very unfortunate to say, because the character did die last session. But it's looking like we might be able to get them back, hopefully, like at the start of next session. With any luck. Let's hope. There is Mentos's character, Mentos FM. His character's name, he's played 2, just like I have. He originally had a character called Jack Club, who was I think they were a rogue? Either a rogue or they were a fighter. I can't fully remember. They were like they had a lot of stuff to do with guns. But their current character is named Rose, and they are a cleric. I think. Yes, they're a cleric. Then, who else we got? We have another person who's playing a rogue named Erusif. They are a gnome. They're very sneaky. Do a lot of damage on sneak attacks. And there is... Is that everyone? I've said Tess, Eustace, Aris. I mentioned Mentos' characters. Mentioned Lycan's character. Who am I missing? And I also said Rusev, which is another person's character. Well, I guess I'm missing myself as well, because I have Aris, a monk, and then I played Asher, a warforged, that was a paladin warlock. There's a lot of people, and I'm trying to make sure I don't dox anyone's name. So it's a lot of brain power I'm thinking right now. Speaking of that, I'm actually going to check. Bada boom. Who do we got? Any shinies among us? I don't think so. And bam. No shiny. I have to go. The sun drained you. Must recover. You know what? Fair enough. Well, hey, I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Sleep well. Thanks for tuning in. Always appreciate it. Is he a gnome or a dwarf? Or is he a half? He's a gnome, yes. I think. He has a long nose. You know what? I'm gonna grab a drawing that he did of his own character. Hold on. It's an amazing drawing. Hold on. It'll take me a little bit of time to get it. But I absolutely have to get it. You know what? I'll show art of our current party. I don't want to get like a bunch of PNGs and throw it up on stream though. Alright, I think the best way I can do it, because Jort, which is another mod on this stream, they made a wanted poster with all of our characters on it. Ours is a little different to my headcanon, but I still really like the design of it. Hold on, let me do it. All right. Making sure this isn't doxing anyone. Always gonna make sure. Yeah, no, it's fully in world. And let's see if I can I just drag and drop it? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Wait. We're getting there. It's a really big image. Hold on. There. Right there. So those are our characters for the campaign. We have very talented artists as our friends as well. Lycans and Jort are very talented. So Jort had done this one. Top right is how they envisioned my character, Aris. Bottom right is Lyra. The bottom middle is Eustace, Jort's character. Top middle is Mentos' current character, Rose. Top left is the gnome, known as Rusif. And bottom left is Tess, which is the kobold that is definitely alive, but in a very precarious position as of current. If you're on the shorts, you cannot see it, I'm sorry. But if you're on the horizontal, you'll be able to see the full poster for it. Yeah, bottom right, that was Lycan's character. They were in fact the ground. They didn't talk too much. They were a Kenku, so they mimicked a lot, and they were very soft spoken. But yeah, that's the Newports. But yeah, all right, bye bye Newports, bye bye. We don't have any current art of the, what do you call it? Of the one for Crooked Moon, because, you know, a lot's been happening, and like, they only do art when they want to. You know, they're not forced to. And plus, everyone's busy. But there is, in fact, yeah, I'll show off my headcanon of what Aris was. This was one that Lycans did. That Lycans made for me, which I use as his current token. Why is it so big? Why are they always so big? I don't get it. Hold on. It's because they're very high quality, so they have to be massive. All right, I'm slowly shrinking it. Give me a second. You can see him. There he is. There's my man. There's Aris. Look at him. Look at that guy. God damn. Look at him. He's absolutely mugging us right now. Look at him. Yeah, that's my current character. Yeah, I'll put mugging Aris in the top left there for now. Get Aris mugged. Look at that. He'll stare. Look at that. I always love Lycan's art. I'm showing it off. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at this. Look at what my lovely partner made. Ooh. He's handsome as heck. I know, right? He's great. Anyway, I gotta show Charlie the other one now. Hold on. Oh wait, no, it's gonna be huge again. Oh, hold on. This. Hold on. Okay. I'm so glad I'm doing a really easy hunt where I just have to mash the A button. This stream's I'm a little bit more involved. So this is the Newports. This is top right is Jort's rendition of my character Aris, and what they visioned them as. Bottom right is Lycans' character. Bottom middle is what do you call it? Jort's character. Top middle is Mentos' character. Top left is Rusev, the rogue gnome. And bottom left is Tess, the blue kobold. But yeah. That's what our current campaign is. And we're coming up to our final session. Hey, Turkish Wizard, how you doing? Can't say, but was popping in to say hi and have a good stream. Hey, well, thanks for popping in. Always appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. But yeah, so this art here was done by Jort, which is another one of my managers and very close friends. Not manager, moderator. Yeah. There was also some more art that was done of some of the NPCs, which I guess I could show off, but it would take a little bit of time. There was... No, I know what I'm showing off next. It's Lycan's rendition of their own character. For Lyra. Now, there's a little bit of blood. There's an itty little bit of blood. Just a tiny bit. Just an itty little bit. Yeah, but this is Lycan's rendition of their character. Which again, I think is sick. I love the action pose there. I think that's awesome. Makes me think I should start doing like more art stuff, so I can make renditions like this of my own characters. But yeah, I don't want it to be on screen for, you know, too long, because that, you know, that defeats the purpose of this current stream, which is shiny hunting. You all want to watch me go back and forth the whole time. Because why would you ever want to see something more interesting on screen? Recently got your second favorite shiny bug type? Hell yeah! Also, hello DMG. Hope you're having a lovely day. Alright, well what I gotta do now, I gotta find the drawing the player character did of their character Rusev, because it is hilarious to me. Where is it? Oh god, is it not in the chat? The only one I have is the one that he made when it was like a revolving just hallway. And I don't want to put that on stream. I just want to get the standard image. No, it's been a while. I'll check. I gotta remember that we are shiny hunting after all. Do we get one? No. What about over here? Nothing, huh? Crazy. Oh, you got Vikavolt? That's awesome. I love Vikavolt. That should be despawning them. It was before. Two alphas. Have I been doing this? Or is that the... yeah, because there was an alpha down there earlier. Now it's not respawning. Is nothing being despawned when I do that? Am I actually just wasting a lot of time by doing this? Yeah, there's probably a shiny. Alright, there's a shiny Lilio. So it's respawning those ones. But it's not respawning the Charmanders. Maybe if I run far enough away and then go to the teleporter, maybe? Bunch of Numels. Numel City. But I'm pretty sure it's been despawning these ones at least. Right? I'm pretty sure. I'm glad Numel's not aggressive. Mr. Numel. Alright, well if they're not spawned there, maybe if I start from this side. Because surely that's far enough away. You'd think, right? Alright, so there's one alpha there. At the very, like, I'm fine if it just despawns on one side. Alright, it despawns that side, but I don't think it despawns the other side. So we'll just keep doing this still, because it despawns the whole of the other side. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Alrighty. Have I missed anything in chat? I don't think so. Do I have a good memory? Because crows do. I think I have a decent memory. I'll check. I know for a fact these ones are despawning though, because if there's an alpha and I go all the way over here, it does despawn them. Which is weird, like why isn't it despawning those ones? Yeah? What can you do? What can you do? But see, this is a perfect, like a perfect rendition of you never know how long it's gonna take. This was longer than any of the ones that we did yesterday, you know? Does anyone by chance know of those 3D printed window Pokemon? 3D printed window Pokemon? No, I can't say I know exactly what you're talking about, unfortunately. Do 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 do. Yeah, the teleporters are the same distance. I think the only thing is that because they're on the rooftop, it's like not getting them just far enough away. When the other ones are a little bit further away, I guess. I don't know how to make sense of it. Because with alphas, you have to go a little bit of extra distance in order to despawn them as well, which is why those alphas don't despawn. Because if I go like there-ish, those ones do despawn. But I know these ones have to be despawning because alphas are appearing and then disappearing. Which is another reason why it's good to have that stuff sometime. Like the alpha power, so you know for certain if things are despawning. So that way you don't have to like check their gender or level and then run away, then come back. Or do this, then go back to them. And who knows, I might be spawning things over there as well. It's fully hard to tell. Now, 3D printers are expensive, but at the same time, you have to think, if you spend that money, how much money are you saving in the long run for doing it? Like, there's a difference between being overly expensive and being a wise but expensive investment for a business. And plus, if it is for a business, you can write it off as a business expense, which means you don't have to pay tax on it. Or at least in Australia. I don't know how taxes work in America. I know that they don't tell you, and if you're wrong, the IRS will evict you. Got your monthly mortgage payment wrong? Oh, time to get evicted! Yeah, because mold sets can be pretty pricey, like Lycan's just said. 250 AUD. Because if you, like, you would have to do just like the molds to start so you can get some form of like income from it, because dice can sell for a decent amount and then all that kind of stuff. American IRS doesn't make any sense, and the way they handle things is absolute bull. Signed in American. I mean, I feel like a lot of things in America just really just don't work well for a lot of people living there. So that one Charmander kind of the TCG, good point. It's not expensive if you get enough use out of it, which is why I gotta switch to. It's not expensive if you get enough use out of it. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's only a waste of money if you put in that money and you don't get your time's worth or like your money back from using it, you know? Which is why there's such a thing of like business expenses and stuff like that, you know? Yeah, $250 per mold. But at the same time, it's like, well, with your expenses right now, can you afford to get a 3D printer and still live? Or can you afford to get that mold and still live? You know what I mean? Which is why it's like you have to make these decisions smart. If your current like expendable money is like $250 and you want to put it towards your business and you have everything else but you need the mold, I would get the mold, make more dice, and then try and sell them. Make sure you have product. Then, after you do sell them, because like resin dice can go for a decent amount of money, and a lot of people will pay decent money for them because the amount of time and effort that go into making them is crazy. And I know a lot of people will be like, oh, but like, why is it so overpriced? Because a lot of dice go for like $80. But what they aren't considering is how much time the person is trying to make them as well. It's a lot of effort to make good quality dice. Which is why a lot of stores just give really tacky dice out for like $10. You know, people will go, oh god, I don't want to pay that much for good resin dice. I'm just gonna go and get a cheap set from my current, like my local store. But they're bad quality. They feel bad. They, you know, they just feel bad. They look fine. But resin dice, they look gorgeous. They look awesome. So if you're a dice gremlin, that's what I would do. Yeah, like if you get something expensive and never use it, it's a bad financial decision. Unless you think you can buy it and sell it for more money than you got it for. Enter in, I feel like I'm not exaggerating, scum of a lot of things. People who buy houses, don't live in them, renovate them, and sell them for more money. The reason I think I don't like people who do this is because they're the people that are making it a lot less affordable to get a house. Now, I get it. It's a smart decision. You're gonna live well, right? But God, you're screwing over everyone else who's trying to get a house. Especially nowadays. House prices are through the roof and wages have barely moved. Yeah, minimum wage is like around like $30 now, like $28 now, and it used to be $25. But that does not equate to the increase of house prices over the years. At all. At all. You could, in the past, you could get a house for like maybe $400,000. Nowadays, to get a shoddy house, you have to spend like $800,000, $900,000. It's double, but the wage has stayed the same. It's insane. And people who go buy a house flip it, and sell it for more are part of the problem. Sounds like the Pokemon card market. You know what? It's shockingly similar. It's shockingly, you can put them 2 and 2. People go, they get all the cards first, and then they go and they sell it for a lot higher of a price because no one can get them. That's what housing is right now. No one can get a house because they're way too damn expensive. And then people who do get the house, majority of the time, they flip it and sell it for more. So they're better off. Because when you get a house, you're not paying the 1.4 million upfront immediately. You're living in the house and you're paying a mortgage payment every month to make sure you can afford to live in that house. So people go in, they immediately just renovate, they put a lot of money towards it, and then they sell the house for that money. It's crazy. Minimum wage is $7.25 in US. What? US is like double Australian. You're living off 10 Australian dollars an hour? What? 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 That's ridiculous. Minimum wage is at least 28 Australian over here. But it also depends on your age, I think. Because the younger you are, the less the minimum wage is. The older you are, the higher the minimum wage is. Like, I think if you're like 16, it's like $25? 20 now? 22 maybe? Thank you for nothing, Logan Paul. I mean, what good has he done? Really? Okay, let's check. Shiny, please. Shiny peas? Still no. Well, goddamn. It's, man, these shopmakers are really taking their time, huh? It's very likely that I'm gonna have to, close the distortion and do it again. Have I ever played Mortal Kombat? I think a while ago. But I'm not a huge fan of those kinds of fighting games. Mostly just because I'm not great at them. Your economic system is broken, to say the least. Yeah. And I'm sure your president's doing a lot to help with that, too. I saw, oh my god, just before I went on stream, I was doing a little bit of a scroll on Instagram, and I came across a reel that had Donald Trump during an interview. And when he stood up to end the interview, I didn't see what the hell the interview was actually about, but he stood up, he let one rip. And what I mean by that is he farted really loudly. And in response to that, he put his mic on the ground and he stomped it. He stamped it out like a cigarette. And then he walked off. And it's like, that's just a little thing that I saw that I thought was kind of funny. You gonna tell me a story about what your insurance did to you? Oh boy. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to hear what your insurance did to you. If you get a shiny Charmander, you'll ask your crush out, I guess. Hey, you only live once. You only live once. Let's see. Alright, probably 2D. Do we get a shiny? Do we get a shiny right now? Nah, not yet. Minimum wage around there is 1.6k per month, but some of us can be more than 8k per month. That's good. But it also depends on the conversion rate to other countries, because currency is a whole other mathematical thing you have to figure out. Because, like, pounds to US to AUS to, like, yen to, rubies to all that, it's crazy conversion system. Because, like, 1,000 yen is, like, 10 bucks. Brother, I haven't been complaining about how expensive it is for me. I'm saying the house market is screwed. That's very true. In America, it is 1000% probably worse. That's a no-brainer. Oh shoot. First 5 months you had three surgeries? Jeez Louise. 1,000 yen's closer. It's closer to $1. Is it? I thought 1,000 yen was 10. Like 100 yen was $1. $2K a month? $2K a month on a 10. Oh my god. Is it closer to $1? I might be wrong then. I might have upscaled it. I think I'm adding an extra 0. You had to pay all my out of pocket? Dude, America's so messed up. You're lucky you got parents that are able to spoil you while paying bills. That is very lucky. Don't take it for granted. Appreciate what your parents are doing for you and take all the opportunities you can get. Because if they're doing that, they're giving you all the opportunity to grow and just take as much as you can, man. You know? But don't forget to give back to your parents for helping you out that much. Is ZA worth it? I'd say so. I've had a lot of fun playing it. I mean, I think I have around like 500 plus hours in it now. Around that, because of how much I've shiny hunted in it. Damn. But if you're young and you're in a good position, like where your parents are comfortable and you're being supported fully, not to say take advantage of it, but take advantage of the situation. The fact that you are in a very good financially suited position, and just do the best you can. 6.24 US dollars for 1,000 yen. Oh, okay. So it's closer to like 5-ish. 6. Well, I mean, you have the exact conversion there, so. You and your wife work long hours at decent pay rate. Make enough to pay bills, buy groceries and gas, but no savings or barely any money for luxury. That's horrible. But hey, it's... Gosh. Man, if only there was something, like, people could do. If only. Like, actually. If only there was something that people could do to stop this, but... That's just the state of the world. But... Man. Yeah, man, I'm trying to keep as much of my savings as possible. Yeah. But man. Thank God you're not from the US. Unfortunately, still on the American continent. Well, thank God you're not in the US. One hour, I'm flying pretty good. You'll become a great pilot? Why, thank you. Well, hey, let's check, shall we? I doubt it. Is there more Litleos? Damn, there's still only one Litleo? That's crazy. Oh, we'll see. Oh, shiny Charmander! Hooray! Alright, I want to get you in a... What ball? I think Ultra Ball. I'm just gonna go for an Ultra Ball on this guy. Hello, shiny Charmander. Ultra Ball. Boop. And a 1, 2, 3. Nope. And get in the bowl. 1, 2, 3. And again. The third time's a charm. Boop. And 1, 2, 3. Wow, this Charmander is feisty. And I got knocked out. Well, hey, let's hope, when I came over, that's not what spawned it. Because if that was the case, that would be really bad. Like, really, really bad. Oh, boy. Man, yeah, it's taking a while for it to spawn, but it's alright. We'll just keep doing it, and, you know, eventually, you know, at some point, the shiny will appear. You know, it's not the end of the world. You know, it's alright. It's okay. Now, I need to explain myself real quick, because, you know, what's the #1 rule when you find a shiny? You save, right? You save. And, you know, like, what happened there? What happened there? Why that happened the way it did happen? Why that happened the way that happened is because I'm so used to doing the fly method that I was like, oh yeah, it automatically saves because I'm so used to it saving automatically. And I was like, oh yeah, it always saves because I'm so used to doing, again, like the fly method or doing it like the first try and stuff. So, you know. I didn't save, and what that means is, I'm gonna have to try and get it again. I think that also means I don't have the shiny Litleo anymore. Yeah. Nice. Well, hey. What can you do? You know, say la vie. If it happens, it happens, you know? And you know what? That's okay. It's part of, you know what? You gotta live with regrets sometimes. And, boy, am I feeling it. Don't ember me. Get away from me. Just means the sheriff was waiting for me this time? Oh, brother, I hope so. I could have been done, but there's no point thinking about that now. Oh, what? Alright, this time we save, and then we go and try and catch it. Oh, I'm never punished. Never punished. Never once in the history of forever am I ever punished. Hello, Charmander. Get in the bowl. Boop. And a 1, 2, 3. And again. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Why? Why? It is the 3. I saved, which is great. I'm never punished. I've never been punished in my life for shiny hunting. Actually, that's a lie. I did soft reset over a full odds Cresselia one time. But I'm not gonna get into that because, hey, look, it's a Charmander. And, alright, I'm about to dunk on this guy so hard. Watch this. Yo, boom! And a 1, 2, 3. Shiny Charmander for me. That was definitely the first one and not the second one. Alright, now we just have to name the guy. We have to name the little gooba guy. Gooba guy gooba. And now we're in 6. Whoopsies. Didn't mean to throw an Ultra Ball. Yeah, that's a bit crazy, huh? Well, Charmander time. Don't evolve. Charcoal. Charcoal. Like the held item. I don't know. I don't know what to call this guy. Charcoal. I already named one Golden. Can't do that. You're gonna do it now? I wish you luck, soldier. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Going with confidence. Be yourself. If it doesn't work out, that's alright, man. Not meant to be. You gotta be yourself. Gotta be true to you. Don't let it weigh you down if they reject. You know what I mean? Either that or, you know, because I remember you said you're gonna ask your crush out if I get it. And if that is the case, you've got it. Be true to you. Flambo. Oh, no, Flambo. Flambo. No debate. And your name is going to be Flambo, like the guy from Adventure Time, because Adventure Time is cool and good and awesome. I like it. That's gonna be your name, Flambo. Bada bing, bada boom, Flambo, in the box you go. Brother, that was so quick. That was so quick. They said yes. Bro, I'll give you a high five if I could. You know what? Hold on. Lichens. Dap me up. Let's see if it'll pick up. That one wasn't great. That was better. But hell yeah. There were some other good name suggestions in there though. In there though. You know what? I think grammatically that does make sense though. There was some good ones in there though. It's like how the sentence was until was is. That makes sense. Joy all around, even if the world is burning some. So true. You gotta enjoy the little things, because if you focus too much on the big things and the things that are stressing them out, you're gonna be miserable. So you gotta have some time where you can focus on the smaller things. Like, I don't know, if you have a partner, dancing with your partner, looking into their eyes, or hell, even just playing a game or sitting down. You know? A nice breeze. You focus on the little things and it makes every day a little bit easier. yeah. I got fish. I do have fish. There's fish. If I could live in any country for free, which one would it be? Honestly, I'm biased. I'm probably just gonna say Australia. Australia is good. Australia, like if you work here, you get good pay. You'll live day to day. You know, rent is again horrible. But if you if you get a full-time job somewhere, which getting a job is hard currently. It is quite hard currently. I should know. I'm job hunting, and still nothing. But that's okay, because you know I'm focusing on a lot of other stuff right now, and doing that helps me go from day to day. Because if you take on all your problems at once, you're gonna overwhelm yourself. You have to take it one day at a time, and think, what can I do today to make that fills my cup, as well as just makes me feel happy. Also, hello, KGM8. How you doing? You don't know why you're here? I don't know, the universe told you to. Because you feel like it. Because if you don't feel like being here, you can leave. You know, everyone has free will. Alrighty. Alright, let me take a sip of water, and then we will go for our next one. Ah, good old water. Never fails me. Hello, Alana. How you doing? How you doing? As well as Lime Snyder, welcome. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Alrighty, let's do this, shall we? And a boom, and a boom, and a boom, and a boom, and let me actually get the wheel up. Bam! There's the wheel. Look at it go. Look at it spin. Ready? Ready to watch it spin, chat? Boom! There it goes. All right. So for the second hunt of the stream, we have to go for a Ordino. Hip hip hooray! I actually do like Ordino Shiny quite a bit, so I'm actually looking forward to doing this one. I actually am. There's my mouse. There's my mouse. And let me just quickly change you to an Ordino. Boom! Look, it's actually a really nice shiny. I really like the purple. Yeah. Alright, now there's a few ways we could hunt for it. I could spam fly to Wild Zone 7, because that can get Ordino. It is a very small chance, though. Like a very small chance. Because I think... Oh, actually, let me have a look see. It might be a guaranteed, like, one encounter. No. It's a chance in the middle. But it's not guaranteed. Where else does Ordino spawn? They do spawn in Wild Zone 19. But the fly method doesn't hit them. Because Ordino spawns like all the way over here. There's one... I think there's two Ordinos that spawn here. We were actually just talking about Ordino yesterday. That's so true. Crazy. I'll double check though. Furfrau. Alpha Furfrau. Yeah, it's a chance for Ordino to spawn where these Furfrau spawn. I guess I could also spawn there, but then it's like, where do I do it from? Like, I could do the runaway method, I guess, for that Ordino. That spawns there, which means I run all the way over here. And then all the way back. Oh, it's not even guaranteed. Pfeffer can just spawn there sometimes. Alright, well, not ideal. Is there even a way to, like, get into that little crevice? Probably not. It's probably an invisible wall there. Where else can Ordino spawn? No. Can they spawn when I was in 10? No. 17, 11, 6. I think they just spawn in Wild Zone 19 and Wild Zone 7. I think those are the only places that it spawns. But both of which, it's pretty rare though. It can spawn in hyperspace? Yeah, I was just seeing if there's any way I could hunt it without using one for now, consistently. But right now, hyperspace zone's looking pretty tempting. And honestly, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a hyperspace zone. Look, I don't always want to use them, you know. But again, 1, I'm busy. 2, I am time efficient. I want to get as much of this as I can because there's a lot that goes into making these videos. Plus, I'm trying to make other videos, you know, with the time that I got. And I've barely been able to work on my next Champions video, which I want to perform better. So go watch it. Go watch that video if you haven't already. I put a lot of effort into it, and I really like it, and I think it's fun. It's my Mega Sizzle Pokemon Champions video. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. I think it's awesome. So 3-star normal ones? Yeah, if I see a 3-star normal one, I'll check it. Because is that... I'll just have a look online right now. Let me take a little quick look-see. And there's no... Maybe that? No, that's psychic. Alright. Normal. Normal distortion zones. Or hyperspace wild zones, that's right. 1-star, 2-star. Alright, so they can appear in a few 3-star ones. And they do not appear in 4-star ones, nor do they appear in 5-star ones. Okay. So we'll look exclusively for 3-star ones. And if we see any other ones, then we ignore it. You're gonna go Shiny Hunt Latias, complete the duo in ZA. I wish you luck, Midnight. Those hunts can take a pretty amount of time. Pretty big chunk of time. Hell, just looking for the zone is pretty difficult. Pretty luck-based, I'd say. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-bo. Manifesting the luck for your hunt and watching while training a Dragonite to sweep the Elite Four in Fire Raid. Hell yeah. Well, thank you. I'm sure that your wish of good luck will shine greatly on me. I hope at least. Have I not caught a Squawkabilly? Oh, it's the different kinds of Squawkabilly, I think. I just need to make sure. Surely I've caught a Squawkabilly. Yeah, I've caught a Squawkabilly. Yeah. Oh wait, there was a 3-star one over here that I didn't see. Yeah. Nah. Oh, actually, that one might actually have Ordino in it. What was in there? There was Lopunny. No. If it's Lopunny and Pidgeotto, then it's Persian with it as well, I think. Oh no, there's a chance it's Ordino. There's a chance. Alright, what I'll do, I'll save. Save and close, and I'll see if it pops up. It's not unreasonable to ask that you just don't say the same thing over and over and over again. And plus, you can even just chill and not talk and just watch as well. That's also an option. You know? Yeah, if you can't think of anything to say, you know, you don't have to force yourself to try and think of something to say. You know? That's another thing I don't fully get. People like... Because there's plenty of people that just sit and watch streams and don't interact with chat or anything, and they just watch it for the sake of watching. And plus, like, it doesn't have to be a quote-unquote unique message every time. You just need to make sure you don't spam the same message. But it is fun. I mean, the whole reason why we have slow mode, I want to make sure that I can see everyone who's chatting, and if I see someone new, I can say hi to them. And then another one is to prevent people going in and just saying hi, 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 remember me, remember me, remember me, hi, 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 and just spamming that in chat. Because it just floods it with unnecessary stuff. And that's the only way we can guarantee that won't happen. You know what I mean? They don't disappear till you do the bench twice. That is simply incorrect. That is straight up just incorrect. This dude out here collecting shinies so easily, you're still sitting at a depressing amount of 5. Well, hey! If you get one more, that's a full party of shinies, my friend. You like the little hunch crow at the bottom of the screen? Why, thank you. I'm glad you like my face. Yeah, it doesn't appear in one-star ones. It's hard to find them without the shiny charm. You're at level 40 for Mabel's research. Hey, you're 10 away from getting the shiny charm, man. I believe in you. You've got it. If you don't have the DLC, my biggest tip, go to a restaurant Luau or any of the restaurants and just keep spamming those. If you have a really strong Pokemon, you can pretty much just wipe them out the whole time. That's my #1 tip. If you don't have the DLC and you're trying to get those 1,000 battles. Special hello to all the lurkers. 2-star... What's that one? That is... Dragon Electric, yeah. The thing that annoys you is Game Freak locked the Carlos and Hoenn starter Mega Stones behind online. That is true. That is very true. And very unfortunate, honestly. But at the very least, like, if You could do a free trial of it, I suppose, so you don't have to pay money. You could go do it, and then... Because all you have to do is, like, get, like, certain... A ranked match now, I think it is. And you just get, like, all of them. Not that one. Link play. I'll have a look-see. You think it only spawns in 5-star zones? That is also incorrect. I had a look earlier. And it can spawn in 3-star ones. Plus, I just saw it as well. Hey, Mega Shards. Hooray. What's the new season? Ah, I see. Is it in the rules that you get to see what you can get? Yeah, season rewards, promotion rewards. A lot of Safari Balls. But yeah, if you get to rank S, you get all of the Mega Stones. Greninja Y, Delphoxite, Chestnutite, Sceptilite, Excaliburite, Blazikenite. Yeah, get to rank S and then you get it. So I guess if you haven't done a free trial for Nintendo Online yet, you can do that, go and do it, and then there you go. Do a little bit of it till you get to rank S. But we did see there was actually an Audino one here. It is medium, so we'll have to wait and see, but there it is. Bada bing, bada boom. That is true. That you do have to have internet to get the Shining Charm as well. Which I still think is really, really annoying and stupid and horrible. What if they come out with more megas? They probably won't, honestly. Well, hey, you know what? You could wait until this afternoon. Or not this afternoon. Maybe this afternoon for you guys. Tonight for me, because there's going to be a Nintendo Direct. So who knows? Who knows if we're going to get more megas? Probably not, though. I don't think we'll get any more megas. In Legend ZA, at the very least. I wonder how Champions will handle Z Megas in the future. It'll probably be just like, oh, it's another Mega form. Hey, Audino's right there. Perfect. Anywhere else Audino spawns? Baneri, Bonobe's down there. Does Audino spawn up here as well? They do. Alright, perfect. Too easy. Shroodle looks so funny. I love Shroodle. I think Grafire was such a fun Pokemon idea. See, now it'll save every time I fly. So if I see it, I won't have to worry. But I do think Audino runs away. Yeah, like, I feel as though with the Z-Megas, that whole mechanic is probably going to be used for, just... What do you call it? Just for Legend ZA. And the reason I think that is because overall, there's not going to be, like... Well, let me have a look-see. Let me just look up Lucario for a second. Because if I look up Lucario, right? The only way I would think, oh, it's a Mega that only lasts for, like, 3 turns. The only reason I would think maybe something like that is, let's say, is if the Z Mega had a higher base stat total than the other Mega, which is not the case. Because normal Mega Lucario has a base stat total of 625, which of course, as we know, adds an additional 100 base stats to the Pokemon, right? And the only difference is that Mega Lucario Z puts all the additional 100 base stat total into its special attack and speed. Hell, it takes 10 away from attack to add to its special attack. Mega Lucario Z is insane. 164 special attack, 151 speed. That is crazy special attack, crazy speed, not great bulk, but it is a really good defensive typing. Purely because of the steel type, honestly. Mega Garchomp Z sucks. I hate it. I wouldn't even consider that a hot take. Hating Garchomp, that's a hot take. But I have a personal vendetta against it. Hey, Mr. Meatball Planet. Hello, hi, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely day. I wonder how long this Audino is going to take. I can't imagine it would take too long. And plus, I would hear the sparkle pretty quickly, too. Because it's only a bye. Johnny, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a lovely day. You found an Adamant Nature Dragonite? Oh, hell yeah. That's going to help a lot in the Elite Four. Being the only dragon type, it's pretty good to have. Well, I guess there is like, because it's Fire Red Leaf Green, you get access to like other dragon types as well now. Like Kingdra, I think? You're calling 548? Wait and see. Hey, Pamlat PG. Hopefully I said it. Or is it Pam? P-A-M-E? Pam? Pam? Pamela. Pamela, welcome. I am not the best at name reading. Yeah, whatever. Hope you're having a lovely day regardless. Two people both called 548. That's crazy. Johnny and Jackson both out with a J. There must be some kind of psychic link there. But I'll check at 548, sure. How am I doing today? I am doing swell, thank you for asking. I hope that you're having a lovely day as well. Dragon scale, oh true, yeah. Alright, let's see. Any up there? Answer is no. Game says no. Kingdra's a trade Evo? Seriously? I actually didn't know that. You meant to say 8:47? I'm sure. Because it's a decent time away from your first guess. Sure, I'll have a look. Plus, I'm looking at every time anyway. Because I have 2 spawns right in front of me. And I'm pretty sure I'll hear the sparkle, even if it's above me, because I'm close enough to it. The chances on phasing on like on a Lopunny though is pretty high. You think we'll get a shiny between 30 and 40 minutes? That's a large frame. Large frame of time. But I wouldn't be surprised if it took around like half hour, 40 minutes. What's one Mega that you think shouldn't exist and why? Mega Garchomp Z. The answer should be obvious. If you don't know why I don't think Mega Garchomp Z should exist, let me give you a few reasons. Number 1. Megas should be given to Pokemon that don't have much of a chance to shine, such as, notably, Phalanx, Chimecho, and Drumper. Those are the first thing that come to my mind. They all got a Mega. Same was like Glamora. Glamora had a weird niche where it was able to be like thrown out, sacrificed, set up Toxic Spikes, all that kind of stuff. But it was still usable. Its Mega has now given it second life, meaning that it can, it can do stuff well. However, because of its already unique type, and stuff like that, it is usually, rock poison. That's fun. Quad weak to ground, but hey, fun regardless. But like Chimecho got a Mega, I think that's really cool. Giving underappreciated Pokemon Megas that, can give them some form of viability when they come into the game and stuff. However, Garchomp is already a huge Mega, huge threat in the meta. And has been ever since it's come out. Now, there is another Dragon Ground type that has been overshadowed by Garchomp this generation after they were introduced. My favorite Pokemon, Flygon. Now, Flygon, I love. It's a ground dragon type, and I think it could have benefited so much from a Mega. It would have been able to break away from just being a worse Garchomp. Because if you look at it stat-wise and move pool-wise, it is literally a worse Garchomp. And I think that is so disrespectful to Flygon. And the fact that Garchomp already had a Mega. It had a Mega and it was bad. It was a bad Mega because it was slower. It was a bad Mega because it was slower, it was bulkier. Yes, it had a higher attack, but not many people used it because it was slower. People wanted their fast Garchomp with already good attack, And Mega Dragonite just came out, Dragon Flying type. Its whole thing is that it's a really, really good special attacker. That's awesome. It still has the ability multi-scale. Really good. Hey, let's give Garchomp another Z Mega. Let's just give it a brand new Mega. We'll make it a special attacker, which is the opposite of what Garchomp is. And yeah, we're just going to make it have a higher special attack, higher speed than Dragonite. So not only does Mega Garchomp Z strip more away from Flygon, it strips away from Mega Dragonite. A new Mega that was introduced in this game as well. You can't say I'm crazy. And alright, let's compare. Let's do the fun thing and let's compare. Let me look up Garchomp right now, right? Garchomp. Garchomp has 145 special attack, 151 speed, still a solid physical attack, so it can still be a physical attacker. It's not the end of the world. However, it is crazy offense on both ends, good defense, good HP, really good speed, and then if we compare that to Dragonite, we compare that to Dragonite, you'll notice, okay, Mega Dragonite is a little bit bulkier, has a little tiny bit more special attack. However, quad weakness to ice, more weaknesses overall, and like what's the point? What is the point of Mega Garchomp Z? I don't get it. I really, 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 really don't. Hell, they should have given Haxorus a Mega. Genuinely. But they gave Garchomp a second one. Like, why? Why? It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. That's what it is. Like, it's so unbelievably stupid that Garchomp got a second Mega. Like, I think Lucario getting a second Mega is fine. I think that's alright. You know? I think that's, like, I think I prefer Lucario getting a second Mega over Garchomp. Like, when I saw Absol get a second Mega, it was like, okay, you know, they're already fan favorites. I guess it's cool that they're getting a set. When I heard Garchomp get a second one, I'm like, alright, that's crossing a freaking line right now. There's a line in the sand. Mega Garchomp Z crosses it with a pole vault. They launch over that line. It's like, that's way too much. Give Flygon a Mega, man. Well, not even a Mega. Just give him something. Give him something. Because its stats 100 in speed, 100 in attack, 80 across the board. It's super balanced. I think this is another thing I like about Flygon. Flygon is a relatively balanced Pokemon. With Levitate, it's immune to electricity, immune to ground, resistant to fire, rock, and poison, and it's weak to fairy, dragon, and quad to ice. So, in a way, it's useful, not useful. It is similar to, like, Dragonite in the terms of, like, defensive typing and, not defensive typing. I don't know what I'm saying. Moving on. It's like, it's such a cool Pokemon. And, like, just... He doesn't get the love from the games that he deserves, I think. They were the first Dragon Ground type. They were introduced in Gen 3. Gen 4, hey look, his cooler, older, like, cousin is here. And, hey, what's this? It's literally his stats, but just better. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. You think Pokemon is just scared of the Pokemon community itself? Then why don't they do the things the Pokemon community wants? Who asked for a second Garchomp Mega? Seriously. It's ridiculous to me. I think it is such a poor and stupid decision to give him a second Mega. Like, I'm fine that, like, Goodra didn't get one, because Goodra has an Hisuian form. Genuinely, give a Mega to Noivern. Give a Mega to Haxorus. Give a Mega to freaking Kommo-o, for all I care. I actually really like Kommo-o, so I would have really liked that, actually. But, like, a second one to Garchomp? Are we for real? It's like... We don't need a second Mega that no one's gonna use. Because, like, if you use Mega Garchomp, like, I don't... Yeah, people who love Garchomp just like Cynthia. Excuse my voice crack. But yeah, those people are on the same boat. Alright, I'm gonna check up the ladder. Yeah, I'm gonna close the game anyway. I'll see if there's any like over there. I don't think so. Alright, close and reopen. Yeah, at the very, like, not even putting him in ZA, I think is a bit of a, I don't know. Do I know what Gen 10 is going to be based on? I believe it's based on, like, how, because Sword and Shield was based on, like, England and stuff. You know, Carlos was based on, France, and all that kind of stuff. If we're talking like what country it's inspired by, I believe Winds and Waves is going to be inspired by Indonesia. Oh, you got a shiny Noibat instead of the shiny Latios. That would have got your heart going for a sec. Hey, Justin Moth. Hello, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a lovely day. Got quiet all of a sudden. There's the music. Hunting the XP miner? True. Yeah, I mean, Audino's one of the many XP grind Pokemon. Because what? There's like Chansey, Blissey, Audino. Indeedee gives good experience, I think, as well. If your name's growing, you know. That doesn't roll off the tongue, I'm sorry. Plus, I don't have hands, I have wings. I'm gonna lean back in my chair. All the way back. Ugh. Anything? No. Did I play Pokemon Legends Arceus? I did. I full well and truly did. I liked it. I thought it was fun. Going from ZA to that game though, oh my god. The frame rate. You would have thought they would have given like Legends Arceus just like a Switch 2 version as well, right? Where it's like, oh yeah, we'll just boost the FPS, you know, and then that's it. What would clapping wings sound like? Like, it would have made like a clap noise. If you're happy and you know, clap your hands. Do 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 do. Yo, Dominoes, Tuesday is here. Oh my god. Thank you, Domino's Pizza, for telling me Tuesday is here. Do-do-do. Is it pizza or playables? Oh, pizza. Domino's pizza. The crazy pizza. My washing is going off. It's alright. It's in the dryer, which means it can sit. Because if I go and get it right now, my hands will burn off. Do. Now you're wanting Domino's or Papa John's? I'm kind of wanting pizza now as well. But do I want tacos more? I'm thinking about dinner. Like, do we have enough time to do a pizza dough? Screw it, we'll make pizza tonight. Hell yeah, pizza night. Yeah, you down for that? Nice. And we have the Stardew Valley cookbook to help us make pizza tonight. At the very least, help us make the dough. The Stardew Valley cookbook is actually crazy. There's so many diverse recipes in it. There's a recipe for pizza, and it tells you how to do the dough, and what to put on it, and how to do it. It's great. Not to mention, just some really cool recipes in there as well. Like a melon cake, which is just like a pink cake, but it uses watermelon. You're gonna go soon? Hey, come and go as you please, Heath. You made some beans, corn, and steak for dinner earlier? Nice. Beans. When all else fails, beans will have your back. Let me check up here. I'm pretty sure I would hear the shiny sound. Do. Have I ever done safari zone hunting? I don't think I have, no. God bless you and bye. Goodbye to you as well, Heath. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Maybe try a different area? Nah, man. Just gotta keep doing the fly method. Eventually it'll come. At least here, I can guarantee I'm hitting 4, you know? I could look somewhere else, but I'm used to going with one method and sticking to it. Do. You want me to switch back to my OG icon? I don't even know if I have it readily available. I'd have to go in and like add it, which would take a little bit of time that I'm not wanting to spend right now. Plus, the new one looks a lot better. I like it a lot more. Well, I guess you can't really call it new anymore. This is just the standard now. Man, oh man, I'm tired. Putting up the name Plume. I love the name. I've already named something Plume. I named my shiny Heracross that already. Good name though, I like it. Big Odino. I wonder what they're gonna reveal on the Nintendo Direct tonight. That's really poor timing on the ads. Jesus Christ. I've set it to be as infrequent as possible, so to not to disturb the flow of the stream that much. And yet still, it decides to do it at the most inconvenient of times. Also, I'm curious. I'm curious if YouTube had just lied in the past about what they were going to do with ads. Do ads still cover the entire screen, or does it now play ads on the side? Because they said they would do ads on the side so it doesn't interrupt streaming anymore. Like, it won't just, like, interrupt the stream immediately. Because ages ago, it was a YouTube news update thing. It's like, oh, we're gonna make a way so that, you know, viewers aren't like interrupted during your streams, but you still make like advertisement stuff. And it's like, and I thought that was something they were. Are they just not doing that? It covers and blocks everything. YouTube, you bastards. It was like a, what do you call it? It's like a weekly thing that YouTube does where it's like, oh, these are like updates and Creator Insider and stuff, where it like lists these videos they've done or something. Like right now it's like, what is it? Or like tips or like what's new in studio and stuff. And it was saying, oh, this is going to be a new thing for ads when you're live streaming, so it won't interrupt your viewers as much. And it's like, oh, that's a great idea. That's awesome. So that way it'll just play on the side. The ad will still play. People will still get revenue, but it also won't interrupt the viewing thing. That's great. Good to know that that doesn't exist, actually. Jeez. They're really trying to push people to get YouTube Premium, aren't they? Which I guess makes sense. I mean, I just use a really good ad blocker. You know what? Let me let you guys in on a really good ad blocker. if you want a really good ad blocker, I'm not sponsored or anything, by the way, look up uBlock Origin. It is a extremely good ad blocker. It works on everything. It's free as well. So look up uBlock Origin. uBlock Origin Lite, that's what I use. I have not seen an ad in ages. You know what? I like Angel. I think I'm gonna go with the nickname Angel for it. As for predictions for your Direct, 3D Mario, Zelda Remaster, or port, and new info on Pokemon related stuff. I really do hope we get more information on Winds and Waves. So that way I can do a short and be like, this is everything we learned about Pokemon Winds and Waves in this Nintendo Direct. And then I can just go over everything. And it can be really easy, really simple, and God, that's such an easy short. But I also want to get more news to you guys. And just more content in general. You know, like daily content, I'm a fan of. I like doing that. And I've been committed to that for ages. But I also want to give a different kind of content, which is why I'm doing like the Champion Wheel series, you know, where I do some like competitive Pokemon. And I wanna start doing that a bit more. You know? You're gonna go to? Hey, all good. You know, sleep schedules are a lot more important than staying up late watching someone stream. And plus, all my live streams are uploaded right afterwards anyway. So if you ever feel like you miss out on anything, the VODs are always there. Yeah, I've always been scared of doing safari hunting because I don't want to fail a shiny just by it running away. Look, what I think we're gonna get from the Direct, it's gonna be like at the very end, it's like, and we have one more thing to show you, and it's gonna be like an Ocarina of Time remaster or something. Which a lot of people are gonna go crazy for. I think they shouldn't do that. I think, like, we already have access to Ocarina of Time, we have access to Majora's Mask, and we have access to all that stuff with the Nintendo Online stuff. So it's like, I don't know. They're in their remake era and remaster era, so that's probably what they're gonna do. They're gonna like remake Ocarina of Time or something. Then everyone's gonna get it, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's the greatest game ever! Oh, it's amazing! Oh, I'm so happy that we get this now." And that's probably what it's gonna be. But like, come on. We'll probably get we'll probably get a new Mario. Hopefully we get a new Mario. We're gonna hear more news about Fire Emblem, the new one that's coming out. We might get a special little segment on Splatoon Raiders too. All right, what I think is gonna happen? We're gonna get information on Splatoon Raiders, the new Fire Emblem game. We're gonna get a nice little segment about a game no one cares about. We're gonna get maybe some more news on Pokemon Winds and Waves. I really hope so. And we'll get something like, I don't know, a Legend of Zelda thing for the 35th anniversary. They never really do much for those anniversaries, but who knows? Oh, wait, we might get more information on the Legend of Zelda movie. We might get that. Gotta go. All good, Potato King. Thanks for tuning in. As always, appreciate ya. Your sister just subbed? Well, thank you very much, Jackson's sister. I appreciate the support. Come on. Shiny Odino. Oh, wait, actually? Yay, shiny Odino. All right, now the game's already saved. I'm gonna wait for them to turn around. All right. Turn around. Perfect. All right. I want to catch it in a love ball, actually. Do I? Yeah, love ball. Ready? And let's backstrike it. Boom! And a 1, 2, 3 shiny Ordino for me. Hell yeah. Boop. Nice. Let's give it the Mega Stone. Alright, where is it? Yeah, between 30 and 40 minutes. Alright, where is the Ordinite? There it is. You called the time? I'm sure. Let's have a look. I'm gonna see if you're lying. If you're lying, I actually won't be surprised. Yeah, I can't be bothered. I doubt it. I do know Nina Nick said between half hour and 40 minutes. That much I know exactly. I don't think there's any cleanup. I hope not, because I don't really want to catch any of them. Oh, that's a Baneri. Hey, oh wait, there's a Baneri as well. Hooray. I don't know about hooray, but like, I'll catch it anyway. Boop. Hey, and Leah, I apologize, I don't know how to say that last name, but thank you so much for subscribing. And hey, look, there's 2 more Baneris. And a Baneri. And a Baneri. Is that all? I'll check everywhere else. I do actually want to, because it's a 3-star one, and I used a decent donut for it, I am going to, do those things. Like get the Pokeball, pick up sparkling items, all that jazz. That didn't hit that one? Really? Huh. Oh no, it did. Okay. Stone Edge. Oh wait, why did I do that? I just have to pick up sparkling items now. And now I just have to destroy balls. Good thing, I have Aura Sphere. I also have Bullet Punch, which helps a lot with getting that stuff. What else? Oh, there's Shroodles! Oh my god. Hello, Shroodle. Heal Ball. Shroodle. Shroodle. I love Shroodle. Shroodle is so cute. What a little gooba. I'm surprised it actually picked up those Shroodles though. Alright, now I have to find the golden ball that rules them all. And... doesn't seem like it's on this side. Is it down there? No. Ah, there it is. And a Bullet Punch. Boop. Nice. Alrighty. Now, let me just quickly yoink all them. Chuck them over in the phases. Oh boy, I am out of box space for phases. well, you know what? I'll just put them here for now, and I'll label this one phases as well, because it's not currently being used. Them, get rid of them. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll leave the distortion zone now. Hey! Random gay emo dude, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Caught another stream. Hopefully you didn't get here at the end. Well, we have been streaming for around 2 hours. Both the hunts have taken a little chunk of time. I will say we are closer to the end. I don't... do I have anything on? Do I need to do something today? You might have actually caught near the end, unfortunately, but we did get an Ordino, which we do have to see what it looks like when it's Mega Evolved. So let me quickly do recording. Boop. And here is the Ordino that we just caught, as we do have to see what it looks like when it is Mega Evolved. Hey, honestly, it doesn't look too different. I don't really see much of a difference, maybe on the ears. Like, I like the Mega, but the Mega Shiny just doesn't look any different to me, honestly. Maybe it's the eyes, maybe it's just something I'm not seeing right now, but yeah. But hey, look at a Waddle, look at it go. Waddle, waddle. And your name is going to be Angel because your Mega is somewhat angelic. And I quite like the name, so yeah, that's going to be your name. I find it so weird. Does it get the fairy type when it Mega Evolves? It does get the fairy type. That's good. Because for a second I thought it just had a, it was just a pure normal type. But no, the fact that it gains a fairy type is actually pretty good. Stab, Dazzling Gleam, but it's not, like, crazy, honestly. But I do like it. Now I have to wait for the Mega thing to run out so I can chuck it in the box. There we go. Boop. Yeah, we did Charmander, Flambeau, and then we did Ordino, also known as Angel today. Those are the two that we've done. Yeah, I think that's all for me today. Honestly, it's a little bit shorter stream than yesterday, finishing around an hour earlier. But that's because I have other stuff that I need to do today. Because I have more time in my hands today, and I need to get certain things done in preparation for the rest of the week. So before we sign off, I gotcha. We get to do some trades. Alright, 5, 4, 2, 3, 6, 8, 4, 1. That is the link code, 54236841. The link code, once again, 54236841. If you want to get a shiny Pokemon that I've phased on this series, then you can put in this link code and get yourself a free shiny. And hello, it is David. How you doing again today, David? Let's give you a Shroodle. Female Shroodle. Hello, Alba. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a lovely day. You have caught near the end of the stream, which, sorry to say. But, you know, we have a little bit more time left. And hey, if you have a Nintendo Online and a copy of Legends ZA, you can get yourself a free shiny that I've phased on during this series. Hey, it's you. It's midnight. Nice. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man be snoring. Bumped his head in the middle of the night, and he didn't get up in the morning. Pretty morbid for a nursery rhyme. I was so close to saying nursery rhyme. I'm slurring my words. English or Spanish? Oh, brother, that's so old now. Get new material. Let's give you... What do I feel like giving you? Let's give you a get a Gibble. Enjoy your Gibble, my friend. Bye-bye, Gibble. Do-do-do-do. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Numa, you will get released for my box space. Yeah, honestly, I'll probably stay up late tonight to watch the direct. I probably won't stream it, though. David. We didn't have David, did we? Was the first one David? I'm all over the place. Is this the same David? Am I losing my mind? I need to double check. That's not you? You sure? True, it did have a capital D. This is just a different David. That's so true. I'm very out of it today, so thank goodness Likens is also watching, making sure. So hello, David. You are gonna get a shiny Fennekin. What's my favorite movie in theaters right now? The only movie that I've seen that's currently in theaters would be the Backrooms movie. And honestly, I liked it. I thought it was good. Remember, do not give me any of your shinies. Do not give me any of your legendaries or mythicals or any sort of that. That is fine. Nice. I'm on my way. I really hope I get free time. A bit more free time, because I really want to play, because for my birthday, Lycan's got me a game. Most of you might have heard of it. It's called Black Myth Wukong. I haven't had a chance to play it fully, because I've been busy doing other stuff, and I was finishing up 9 Souls. So I hope I get to play it, when I have time to. When I'm not working on, YouTube and stuff, and editing, and actually getting work done. As much as I'd love to stream it, I probably wouldn't, honestly. If anything, I might one day stream like the Dark Souls games. Just for fun. Who do we got? Hey, it's a Royal. How you doing? Did we give you a Dowblade last time? I can't remember. Let's give you a... Yeah, let's give you a Krokorok. What cinema brands do we have in Australia? We have, like, Event Cinemas. And... what else? Unfortunately, I do think that it's actually going to have to be the last trade. I know I've cut it short, but something's come up and I got to go. Actually, I got to go pretty quickly. So I'll quickly do my normal sign off. All right, where is he? There's the Magikarp. There's Fish. But yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Hope you all had a lovely time on streaming. Hey, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the stream as well as subscribe if you haven't already, because it does help out a lot more than you'd think. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all this coming Friday as I'll be live again doing some more shiny hunting. So yeah, as always, stay hydrated and follow your dreams. Goodbye.